As Anna's car skids and slips on the icy ground, it's like ice dancing. She totally loses control and flies off the guardrail, as if auditioning for a stunt driver role, and finally jumps into the river. The icy river swallows Annie instantly, like an Arctic swim. In 2 minutes, she's nearly frozen, but just as hope fades, a giant lightning bolt strikes her car, as if the heavens laugh with a jolt. The lightning generates a shocking 60,000 amps, as if throwing a heart party for unconscious Annie, bringing her back to life. But when exhausted, she calls back to the shore, as if escaping extreme sports. At that moment, Annie gains the secret of eternal youth. Her looks and physical abilities are forever frozen at 29, and while she gains youthful beauty and an ageless body, she also endures life's classic tragedy, watching loved ones become historical figures. Though she tries to chase her age, like playing hide and seek, she can't help but accept this harsh reality. Life without permission can be so rude. Despite trying to cover up with bold lipstick and waves, her unchanging face over the years raises suspicion among old class. To keep her secret, Annie resorts to talking like a professional liar, claiming it's all thanks to her skincare. She thought the explanation was foolproof, but soon got targeted by police for speeding talk about bad luck. Although her response buys her some time, she knows that if her ancient birth certificate comes out, all secrets are out the window. To avoid becoming a lab rat, Annie makes a dramatic exit and packs up everything to go back home. She lands an administrative job at a med school, so she can score loads of medical books to investigate the mysterious changes in her body. Even after scouring through all the medical archives, Annie can't find a single case like hers. It seems she's a true unique phenomenon. However, her decades-old unchanged face catches the FBI attention. 2 agents apprehend her for lack of a residence record. In the car on a dark, rainy night, Annie feels more anxious, like going on a one-way trip to nowhere. She knows that once she enters the lab, her freedom is likely gone forever. Just then, an incident occurs, forcing the agents to respond, giving Annie a chance to sneak away. After her daring escape back home, she starts packing and explains the situation to her daughter Drum Alert. Next time we meet, we'll trade identities. I'll always be your mom, and yeah, I'll just be my friend. To ensure her daughter's freedom and keep her secret safe, Annie makes the hard choice. Even though it's painful, she has to part ways with her daughter. From then on, she's like a tumbleweed, roaming from here to there, moving every 10 years and changing jobs. Talk about living the modern-day nomadic life. Long-term loneliness robs Annie of the courage to love, and she shuts herself off from the world like a hermit. After living in solitude for 80 years, fate has a surprise visitor waiting in her life's journey. Due to her past experiences, Annie avoids making friends, but sometimes fate plays tricks like a mischievous child. Despite her efforts, she unwittingly becomes friends with a blind woman. What a twist of fate. As New Year's draws near, Annie runs out of excuses and agrees to attend her friend's party. Once inside, an old photo catches Anna's eye. The girl in the picture is smiling like a blooming flower, and it's her younger self. Despite the passage of time, she still looks untouched by age. But the current Annie no longer has the courage to laugh like that. Perhaps seeing the old photo reminds her of the past, where the liveless party can't chase away her endless solitude and melancholy. After the piano music, Anna's blind friend sits beside her, talking about New Year wishes. Her friend hopes for true love, while Annie wishes for next year to be her last New Year's. Her friend, unaware of Anna's situation, encourages her to enjoy life. At this point, several men come to chat her up, but she politely declines them all. What a stress-free evening. Yet she inadvertently gets drawn to a man in the distance, as if her rom-com romance is about to blossom. The man notices Anna's gaze. Their eyes lock, filling the air with sweetness. But just then, a woman suddenly appears by the man's side, shattering the romantic moment. Though a little disappointed, Annie is glad she wasn't swept into emotional chaos. Because loneliness seems to be her destined fate, she mustn't cling to this fleeting illusion. Hurriedly, she bids farewell to her friend and exits the venue, heading toward that world she loves. But just as the elevator doors are about to close, the man rushes in. Though it's tough to explain love at first sight, this guy named Jack knows he's already attracted to her. After introducing himself, Jack starts to clarify the prior misunderstanding, claiming that the lady was not his girlfriend, just Jack's classic pick-up line. What a fairy tale blunder. However, this explanation doesn't sway Annie. She sees him as a love rat, and no matter how Jack pleads, Annie refuses to give him her contact info, as she doesn't want to star in a ridiculous love story at over 100. However, Jack doesn't take no for an answer. He ramps up his pursuit like a romantic hero. The day after the new year happens to be Anna's birthday. She books a restaurant as she does every year. Awaiting her daughter's arrival, the birthday wishes bring Annie sheer joy. But with a touch of resignation, her daughter starts a new life, and Annie worries farewell will come too soon. Her daughter mentions she plans to move to a retirement home due to her health, making Annie anxious. The medical care and services, though good, enjoying my twilight years, her daughter reassures. Though her daughter tries to keep it light, every word feels like a dagger to Anna's heart. So she suggests 10 years is up, I can buy a house nearby, and you can move in with me. But her daughter declines, not wanting to burden her mother with witnessing her departure, leaving Annie feeling helpless as their brief time together comes to an end at the New Year gathering. Young Annie waits for the new year here, with the shining light illuminating her bright future. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.